Hello, everyone, and welcome to MediaMelt, the show where we talk about the media that's supposed to melt our minds, or in the very least, tries to. I'm, of course, your host, Dylan Strickland, and today we're still catching up from our 2-month hiatus, so let's talk about the DCEU's first TV show, PeaceMaker. Joining me is the big ball of fun himself, as always. Kirby, how are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Awesome. Also here with me is local cuck Gabe Anderson. How are you doing, Gabe?
Hey, I'm doing all right. I'm trying to think of something to come up with the cuck thing, but my mind's coming to blank. I was thinking some MILF again. Like,
how's your wife?
But no, how's your wife? Doing pretty. You saw her yesterday.
The fuck was that, Goofy?
Anyway. Of course, we're just gonna give you guys a breakdown of how the show's gonna go today. We are just going to go straight into talking about PeaceMaker because there's nothing before it, except for the Suicide Squad, which we've already done a video on. So that's on my page. If you'd like to check that out, you can. Also want to remind you guys we're on Spotify. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So overall thoughts, Kirby.
Fucking
what are your
sucks.
thoughts overall on PeaceMaker?
Fucking sucked. What are you talking about?
You didn't like it?
No, it was pretty fucking good. I mean, it's James Gunn, so it's bound to be good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think John Cena has found his thing of acting, and I think he should stick with it.
Oh, you think he should? You think he has a career in acting?
Well, not.
You mean the majority of the? Okay, the majority of the WWE being, actors. You got Dave Bautista, you got John Cena, you got The Rock.
Listen, whenever John Cena started acting, I did not want to like anything.
What was his first role? It was like a Marine movie, wasn't it?
It was some really bad movie. I forgot who was his co-star, but it was like something The Wall or something like that.
It was no game plan, that's for sure.
No game plan. Oh,
was that his first movie?
No, that was Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Well, yeah,
but
that was The Rock's first
no,
movie?
but that was the one that everybody saw.
Oh,
I don't even know the movie you're talking about.
The game
But
plan?
the game plan. The game. Oh, that's the
Where The Rock
Cinnamon.
has a daughter and she has a peanut allergy?
Yeah, and he's allergic to cinnamon.
Yeah.
Cinnamon that he's cookies.
Oh wait, no, I thought fuck. That's not what that's not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Walking Tall.
Okay. Anyway,
well,
Dave, what did you think of?
Now that we have just successfully derailed this conversation,
right in the beginning, it didn't take very long.
Yeah, right. I thought it was good. Is very forgettable though. I am trying to remember a lot of the plot points to this series, and outside of spoilers, not a lot come to mind.
Damn, I really liked it. I'm kind of surprised, because I think out of the three of us, I liked Suicide Squad the least. So
I think
you
right.
didn't like Suicide Squad.
I know I liked it. I just didn't think it was like
bitch.
10 out of 10. I wasn't like, oh, this is a crazy movie. I was just like, yeah, it was good.
It was an amazing movie.
Okay. So let's get into our story breakdown, Kirby. So of course, it starts out with him in the hospital, right? And the janitor.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of sneaks out of the hospital. How'd you guys feel about this opening? Because I at first I thought it was, I don't know, it's a similar tone to Suicide Squad, but it feels, I don't want to say cheaper. It just doesn't, you know how the Marvel.
Oh, we'll get into cheaper later. Holy shit!
But know how the Marvel projects, they feel like they have millions and millions of dollars put on movie level CGI.
Yeah.
This isn't bad. It doesn't
you can tell it has a TV budget.
It's like Arrowverse, but
exactly
but better. But it's not Arrow. It's
better.
It's better than Arrowverse, but it's like 2 steps above Arrowverse. Whereas in the MCU shows, I feel like it's movie quality CG. Did you understand? But
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
However, I think the script is better in this show than a lot of the MCU stuffs. I think this script is amazing. Kirby, you disagree?
Well, so I mean CGI wise, I mean I don't completely agree with what you're saying because look at WandaVision, the final episode with just the visions flying around and then the background kind of looks
I disagree
Animated?
with you. I'm
No,
sorry. I
okay.
think it's movie quality. I disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I think of Marvel CG and TV shows, I think of the canyon scene from Falcon and Winter Soldier, and I'm just like, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's,
you think that WandaVision was worse than some of the stuff in here?
yes.
Wow.
Okay.
The cow.
Well, the subjectivity of art, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Kirby, continue with what you're saying.
All right. Out of
What did you think about the cold opening
many,
with the hospital? He wakes up and he somehow survived.
Don't make me go off.
Don't make him mad, bro.
Don't make me mad. You wouldn't like me when I'm mad.
Angry.
Yep.
Shut up.
Oh my God! Talk about losing momentum, Kirby. Keep the conversation going.
Shut up.
What is your problem tonight? Go, continue.
I'm fucking
Good Lord.
I'm fucking
This is the longest pause ever. Bro, talk about the hospital scene. Focus. Jesus Christ.
I'm fucking out of it. I'm sorry.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, can we just take a step back or forward? I'm not exactly sure when it started, but the opening of the show, the title.
Okay.
Was,
we should probably the title scene happens after this though.
Oh, it does?
He escapes from the hospital and then it goes down.
Okay.
Because remember he does that thing in the car where he's like, fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to say this show has probably one of the best opening credit scenes ever. I mean, it's cheesy, but it's good, and you don't know why you keep watching it, and you watch it every single time. You never press the skip intro button. You always watch it. Seriously?
The first 2 or 3 times. Go ahead, Dylan.
I think we're about to say the same. The first 2 or 3 times I thought it was downright awful.
Yeah. Yep.
And then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I slowly morphed into I like the intro.
Dude, it feels like Peacemaker's character choreographed the dance.
Yeah.
Because in the later episodes, whenever he's dancing all drunk and shit, you get the reason why it's choreographed like this.
Well, it's because John Cena can't fucking dance.
Well, I will admit though, I did skip it.
Same.
70% of the time I skipped it. Yeah.
I never skipped it once.
On
rewatches,
once. I would watch it just to see if there was something new, but I most of the time always skipped it.
No, it's the exact same thing every time.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah. No, it's fun.
Never skipped it once.
Dog invisible.
Oh.
It's fun. It's fun. Yeah, I like it. I like that every character's in it from the show. Even if we weren't introduced to them, they're still in the
from the janitor to the next door neighbor.
Yeah. Holy shit.
They're all
I love it. We'll get. So what happens
I hate
next?
you, Kirby. You were supposed to talk about one scene that I asked you to talk about. You said you derailed and talked about the title sequence. I'm asking you, how did you feel about Peacemaker waking up from the hospital? How did you feel about him supposedly living? Did it bother you at all?
So when I first, I feel like everyone had the same opinion when they first watched Peacemaker and heard the news that he was getting a show. And especially since he was the guy that got pulled out of under the building. I feel like going into it, I wasn't looking forward to the show, and because everyone liked Rick Flag better.
Rip Flag, bro.
Honestly, can I be honest?
He's generic. I agree.
So generic.
I mean, in the first Suicide Squad, yeah, but in James Gunn, he was
better.
He was really good. I liked his character.
Take any character from Modern Warfare, insert that character instead of not James Gunn. Jesus Christ, instead of Rick Flag, and it's still the same character. Except maybe he has a British accent now.
Peacemaker, what a joke.
Okay, can we talk about that real fast? Every time that it cut to that scene, that moment jarred me because it was such a different camera quality.
You think so?
Dude, it was a different camera quality or lighting or whatever. You could tell that it was shot differently than the rest of the series. Every time it was Peacemaker, what a joke. Blood triples and dies.
Yeah. Did you like the resurrection, Kirby?
At first, I mean, at the end of the Suicide Squad, no, but like after the show, after watching it and everything, yeah. I mean, I get why they brought him back, and I mean, I like it now.
Okay, Gabe, et tu?
I think he makes the biggest sense to give his own like show, if that makes any sense. He's like very clearly the most conflicted character
Really,
out of
I would say
all of
I was
the.
like I would say Bloodsport.
I could see Bloodsport, but at the same time, like it's clear that like his character is just the bastard with the heart of gold,
Yeah. Okay.
you know. But like with Peacemaker, you have the whole
I
like
cherish
kind
Yeah.
exactly like his like code, his code of honor just kind of like makes him a more interesting character than Bloodsport. Bloodsport, like, I don't know that much about the comics. I've only seen him in the movie. It very clearly he's just the bastard with the heart of gold. He's a hard ass. He does what his job needs to do. He is what his job needs him to be. You know, he's not very. He's fairly one note.
Okay, I feel you. Yeah, I thought it was a bit weird. Not that they chose to do a show on him, because I figured it would be a prequel, and also that news came out before Suicide Squad came out. Like we knew we were getting a Peacemaker season.
Did we?
Yeah, or at least I did. I don't know how I knew that, but
I did.
I did. I actually pay attention. No, but
this is why I question why we're friends.
When he got shot, though, I was like, okay, because it definitely looks like that's to the neck, and in the show they're like, no, it was just right here, and I was like, oh, okay, sure, because like it apparently hit like his trap instead of his like artery. But it looked like he was holding...
like bleeding like a stuck pig in the show.
Yeah.
The movie.
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, after this, then he gets recruited on the team. They tell him about Project Butterfly. And he goes to visit his father. How do you guys, feel about his father before what happens? How did you feel about him pre-White Dragon?
I mean,
pre-White Dragon.
I can relate to Peacemaker a lot for dad wise.
I'm putting this on the internet, Kirby.
He's never gonna watch it.
Watch him be like my one dislike. I really like Peacemaker.
It might actually get him to call sometime. So
I really like Peacemaker's dad. I think he has a good set of morals, and I think he's just like an all-around wholesome.
Go ahead and clip that. We'll send it to CNN later when Dylan becomes large enough.
That's a career, bro. I'm totally I'm totally.
I mean, Gabe, this is the guy that thinks that his opinion is Cersei is the best character in Game of Thrones.
I didn't say that. I said she's one of the coolest characters.
Mm.
Best character.
Jon Snow. He's
I'm tempted to say Jamie, but they did him dirty.
Bro, Jon Snow. He's just what's the Kit Harington? He just plays him in so many different emotional
sidebar now.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, let's get back on. Gabe, what did you think about the about his father?
I thought he was like you understood the reason why Peacemaker's the way he is.
Mm-hmm.
This like him being his dad, like, and training him, essentially, like getting it into his backstory. I guess we'll get into that later. All that. I thought, he did a good job.
That shit where he's at the table and he tells the joke about the rat, like how Bloodsport's scared of rats, and then he's like, "Please tell me this isn't the bitch who shot you in the throat." And the room just goes silent. That shit was so funny to me, dude.
What's his name? Robert Patrick something. Robert Pat something.
Yeah, he's super famous. He seems like he'll be in next season too. What did you think about it, Kirby?
What?
I mean, hold on. I need to find his name real quick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
with you, Dylan. I'm
Why,
making
just
the
'cause
same
he's
face.
T1000?
It is.
The audience just can't
Is it
see me
only
because
because
I'm
he's
too sexy.
T1000?
No. His name
He is T1000.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, but his name is Robert Patrick. But no, he is probably one of the best guys in Hollywood that plays a really good asshole, right? Like, if you need a quality grade A schmuck of a douchebag asshole, you call up Robert Patrick and he'll fucking do it for you. Because, I mean, he's amazing whenever he plays the asshole. I mean, he's the asshole in Terminator, the asshole in Walk the Line, the asshole in this. He's just really
It's
good.
not so much of an asshole in Terminator as a cold killing machine, but
Well,
whatever.
I mean, it's a pretty asshole thing to do. I mean, in my opinion.
Okay, well then after so you liked his performance?
Yes.
Well, after that, then he goes to the restaurant, which is where we get our first scene with Vigilante, but we don't really know. He goes to the restaurant.
Jason Bateman looking motherfucker.
This is the part where he goes. This is the part where he calls the girl at the table sweet cheeks, and the entire crew is like,
"Oh yeah,
you're talking about her ass." Yeah, I thought this was really funny. Then after that, if I do say so myself, I thought that was funny. Then after that, he goes to the bar with Harcourt, and
so is it hardcore?
Harcourt.
Okay.
And then she tells him basically like, I can't just have a drink without one of you fuckers coming up to me and just talking to me, which I actually really liked. Did you think that was too forced, either of you?
No,
I liked it. Yeah. Whoever plays her, like, she did such a good job of just like that hard ass character.
It's James Gunn's fiance.
Yeah, Jennifer Holland.
Oh,
now I see how she got the part.
No, they weren't dating before.
Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure they could have been dating before, because she was also in the Suicide Squad.
Maybe.
Was she?
Yeah.
Yeah, almost all of the characters besides Adebayo were in the Suicide Squad. And what's some of the other people too.
That like her and James Gunn have been together for a while, because she was also in Brightburn. So they've known each other for a while.
So maybe that is why she got the role, Gabe. Astute observation. But both of you like this scene, and then he goes to the one of the probably the best scene in the entire show, where he's how do I say this on YouTube? Fucking a girl, and he yells freedom.
Yes.
Mel Gibson style. This shit is so
fucking
funny.
loved it.
That shit was so fucking funny, man. I was just sitting there like,
that's probably the hardest I laughed in the longest fucking time.
If you told me when I was a kid that I would see WWE superstar John Cena fucking a girl over the sink and yelling freedom,
wearing a toilet bowl for a helmet.
Yeah. Dude, I would have pissed my pants. This shit was so fucking funny, dude. Then they go into this then there's the fight scene, right? We find out Adebayo is, Amanda Waller's daughter. How do you guys feel about that?
I mean, I don't really.
Yeah. I feel like it didn't play too hard into the story, except for her being like a double agent and like her saying Amanda Waller, my mother, at the end. Like everybody got a little skeeved out that she's Amanda Waller's daughter, but like I didn't feel, cold-hearted bitch mom vibes from her.
Interesting. I thought it was an interesting twist, but I thought it was weird how somebody so wholesome could have a mother like Amanda Waller.
Exactly.
But I
think that there are a couple of Kirby. I think that there are a couple of like moments like that, and I'll get to them later. That like just feel kind of out of place. Characters that like I feel like shouldn't just have been there. Just makes the story a little weird to me.
Yeah. That makes sense. Then we get we realize that the lady that Peacemaker was going to town on after he sings the rock song with the
double entendre,
the weapon, or the not the weapon, the toy, and he's singing it and does the three, which by the way, this choreo when he's dancing in just his underwear is hilarious, but also he does the sonic boom,
jumps out a fucking window.
Yeah, it's hilarious. And then I like when he goes activate sonic boom, and then it's just like the sonic boom is so funny to me, and I don't know why.
Oh yeah, it's so lackluster.
Well, it's
almost,
also that,
you know?
but it's just so sudden too. Like it's like
Yeah,
and then it just like deletes everything.
I know. She just became a pancake.
Yeah,
Yeah, she got fucking flattened.
She did.
Like a,
it was awesome.
And
All
the
right,
sonic boom.
Moving very, very far away from anything Kirby said, and moving into
what are you talking
episode
about?
2.
I think you should keep it in. I really do. I really
This is
do.
when
You should
he
keep it in.
calls, he calls the police, right? And he goes back. I thought this was hilarious. He goes back into the room to get his costume.
I mean, what is he gonna do? Leave it there?
Yeah, that's what he goes. I was thinking this like before the episode started. I was like, how's he gonna go back and get his stuff? And the entire episode revolves around him getting it. I thought it was so fucking hilarious because he's running up the stairs. He's like, I'm fucking getting my stuff, you fucker. And then Hardcore is like running out of her bed and everything. How do you guys feel about this whole sequence where he goes into the the police?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing.
And he goes into the people's house. Gabe, you?
Oh, I love like whenever he's kidnaps them, and like the woman is like very turned on.
Kirby, did you just
snort a line of coke?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Bro goes, he does this, he goes.
Motherfucker, you just snorted a line of coke. What the fuck? What is this episode?
Kirby goes, he goes, I thought it was fucking awesome.
Oh my god. All right.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Okay.
But
Okay. Gabe, what were you saying?
So speaking of cocks earlier, that scene was fucking hilarious. Whatever. Like the husband too is like getting concerned. Like, you're attracted to him. Oh my god, chill.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that shit was hilarious. When he opens the door and he fucking I fucking loved it. And I liked it. I like the payoff in episode 3 where it ends up like she went to his house and he had a threesome with Vigilante.
Yep.
I've got beer all over my fucking keyboard.
Yeah, sure you do, Kirby.
No, fuck, it's on my screen.
Trying to get another hit.
No, hold on.
No, that shit was hilarious. Okay, anyway, let's get back on track. Yes, I thought it was funny. Kirby, did you like the whole bit where like the wife was really fucking into him and like wanted to fuck him?
Yeah. No, that was and then she did, and then they did.
Yeah. In the next episode, he has a threesome with Vigilante and her.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it was awesome. Anyway, Adebayo and Harcourt, they're all struggling doing their thing or whatever.
Diebeard.
Yeah, Diebeard, who Economos, at first I was like, oh, this is terrible. But like he's like my favorite character by the end of this series.
No, I mean
shit on the entire series, and like he has like the worst attitude about it, but he's still there.
Like the shit. Okay, this is where we're at literally in the episode when he switches the fingerprints, and he switches them with his dad. And Mern's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, you idiot?" I thought that was hilarious. I thought the whole like Augie going to prison thing.
Can I just? I've never related more to a character than Diebeard in like my entire life. I just want to say. I just want to say that. Like.
Okay, Kirby.
Like, pretty spot on.
He resonated with you.
Oh, very much so. Why do you think I just did the cocaine?
Coke. Okay.
It's great. Kids, you should try it.
No, it's one of the worst drugs.
That's not true. Don't do that. Don't listen to anything that was just said, please. If you're a child. Okay, and then he gets, this is when Augie goes to the prison. He goes to jail. And they do the whole sit down and praise to him in the prison.
What the fuck is that?
The white dragon thing. Which, did this catch you guys off guard, or were you kind of expecting that? Because I didn't really know what they were doing until they raised their arm.
No, he's Papa Nazi.
Yeah, but I thought they were gonna kick his ass. Like I thought they were gonna beat him up. But no, he's Papa Nazi.
Yep, he is the Grand Wizard.
This is when Smith goes back to his trailer and he starts crying, and then Vigilante shows up, and he's like, "I'm doing my face exercises. You fuck."
I fucking love Vigilante.
Oh,
You guys like Vigilante?
I fucking love Vigilante.
I loved him I kind of thought he was terrible the first 2 episodes, and then 4, I was like, "Oh, I love this guy," and then the rest of them, I was like, "God, he's just so fucking stupid, isn't he?" Did you think the whole look at the crotch bit was funny?
Look at the crotch bit.
Where he's like, "You're gonna Louis C.K. me." Because I thought the Louis C.K. bit was very funny.
I completely remember the Louis C.K. shit that happened a few years back.
He's like, "It's a classic joke. I'm gonna turn around and look at you. You're gonna have your cock out. You're gonna Louis C.K. me." And he's like, "Why would I?"
What the fuck you mean, Louis C.K.?
That's funny.
Yeah. Do you not remember?
I don't remember. I even after saying the lines, I do not remember it.
But yeah, so, I thought it was hilarious.
Funny.
So can I just say?
No, you can't. Sorry.
I mean, this part's not that bad. That the guy who plays Vigilante is also he's also the same guy who played. His name's Cormac McLagan in Harry Potter.
Harry Potter,
yeah. Yeah, and he's a fucking twerp in like Harry Potter, and like he's fugly, right? And just going from that to Vigilante, like, good job on him.
Are you saying he's a good-looking dude?
No, I'm just saying like I wouldn't have expected.
You said he's fugly. Like, what do you mean? Do you think he's cute?
No. I meant fuck. I meant that.
You meant he want to fuck. He wants to fuck.
You meant you're interested.
Yeah,
you're interested in him,
fine, bro.
No.
He's a good-looking guy, is what you're saying.
No, I'm
Kirby,
not.
listen, I have nothing against anybody who is homosexual or anything like that. What I do have a problem with is people who are closeted and they don't know.
I'm
just
not.
Let us know if you are, Kirby.
Are you saying you're interested?
Fuck no, I'm not. I'm just saying that a guy who can play a dorky, twerpy dude like him in Harry Potter and then do Vigilante, that's pretty good acting. That's what I'm saying.
You want to do Vigilante?
No, fuck. God
Kirby, what are you trying to say here? Are you interested in the actor who plays Vigilante?
I fucking hate y'all.
Anyway, after that,
y'all are full of the shit right now.
It's okay, Kirby. I don't know judgment here.
No judgment, bro.
Safe space. After that, a Vigilante invites PeaceMaker to the forest, and they do their whole like we're blowing up shit thing, which I thought was actually really funny because I used to have friends that would do that, and I thought they were idiots, and I still contend that they're
so
fucking
fun.
idiots. But also, it looked really fun. Then after that is the threesome scene, and we discover that PeaceMaker has the spaceship, which is what I thought it was. It's kind of weird that they don't touch on that again, though. That he gets us like one of the butterfly spaceships, and then it's never mentioned again. Did you guys?
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
maybe that'll come season 2 because he has like another butterfly at the end. Anyway,
well, it's Goff, but I was like,
yeah,
I was.
Wait, is it Goff?
Yeah, it is Goff. Yeah, because he didn't kill Goff. Remember, he watched him crawl out of the detective.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, so it is Goff.
Yeah, that's why I didn't attack him. So then episode 3, where we get and then.
No fuck. No, it wasn't
not on purpose that time.
No, it wasn't. No, it was.
Can't fool me now, Kirby.
I was fucking with my keyboard. Okay.
Anyway,
I swear to God.
Yeah, then they get assigned to assassinate the senator because they think he's a butterfly. And then Smith is like, I don't want to kill the.
You say PeaceMaker just to keep it consistent.
Yeah. Okay.
I get so confused whenever you say Smith. I'm sorry.
PeaceMaker's like, I don't want to kill the wife and kid. How did you guys feel about his internal struggle about murdering people this season? Did you think it was good, well delivered, Gabe?
I thought it kind of came out of the nowhere, but like at the same time, every time that he was getting conflicted with like whoever he killed, it would typically like shoot back to Rick Flag saying "PeaceMaker, what a joke," or
it seemed like he was
shoving his little brother over.
Yeah, it seemed like he was struggling because he killed that guy.
Memories.
What about you, Kirby? How did you feel about his internal struggle?
I mean,
about killing people. I guess that's an external struggle.
or would it be both?
Regardless, how did you feel about it?
Irregardlessly.
Oh
my fucking god, Kirby.
Set myself on fire. You're terrible this episode, bro. Can you form a sentence?
No.
Good
He's
lord.
drunk, obviously.
No, that's only one beer.
He's an alcoholic, obviously.
Obviously. Sorry, what was the question?
How did you feel about Peacemaker's internal struggle throughout this season?
Oh no, it was good. Well placed.
About murdering people.
You understand it. I mean, I'm pretty sure if
Wouldn't
he
that be
like
an external struggle, Dylan?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he would have had more of a struggle if he killed Ratcatcher or whatever her name was in Suicide Squad.
I wish he had killed Ratcatcher.
Why?
I'm kidding. I liked her. She was cool.
She's cute.
Then before they can kill the final one, Goff. This is when Judo Master comes in. How do you guys feel about Judo Master?
I thought he was funny whenever he was around. At a certain point, I realized, why the fuck is he here? You know?
He disappears for like 5 episodes.
Yeah. And he goes and beats up some dickheads out at a gas station, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and I thought we'll get to it later. We'll talk more about him later. But you just thought he was kind of he was cool when he was there, but totally forgettable when not, Gabe.
Exactly. Like he was basically like the writer's ex machina. Like, we don't know how to end this scene.
Yeah.
Oh, let's throw Judo Master in the mix.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What about you, Kirby?
I mean, he was all right.
All right, no more questions for Kirby tonight.
Why?
Why? After that is when they go into the house because everything goes to shit, right? And
Papa Bear.
And Vigilante is it's the Vigilante and Peacemaker torture scene. And dude, this is one of the funniest torture scenes I've ever seen. When he's beating the shit out of
Vigilante.
He's beating the shit out of Vigilante, and Peacemaker's like, I can take it, do more.
I can take it.
And he's just fucking clocking when he goes for the toe, and he's like, ow, ow, ow. He's yelling, he goes, it's because your tools are dull as fuck, man. This shit was so funny, dude. I just could not stop laughing at the fact that he was fucking cutting off, like beating the shit out of
half his pinky toe.
I know, and he was losing his mind because he was like, I'm not gonna be able to balance. Like pinky toe is the most important.
The most important one. And he was like, what, like limping for the next 2 episodes.
Yeah. Gabe, how did you feel about it?
Oh, I love that scene, dude. Like, shit was hilarious. Like. Yeah. That's like how torture scenes are supposed to be in a comedic movie or series, where it's just like the people getting tortured are just like, oh, come on, bro. Like, that's all you got? Or because your shit's dull as fuck. Yeah.
And then it like eventually they get into the, they do the bomb thing, and then they do the like Peacemaker shoots Goff in the head. His little tagline where he goes, eat peace, motherfucker. And then
that's
kills the
right.
It's so fucking funny, dude. Anyway, moving into episode 4. Kirby, are you gonna answer the question, you cuck?
You gonna ask the
what did you fucking
question?
think? What did you fucking think about it?
But it was okay,
You thought the torture scene was just okay?
It was the funniest. It's one of the funniest things in the entire fucking show. And right before that, in my opinion, one of the funniest lines was when Vigilante takes over. It's like, okay, there's 1, there's 2, 3, there's Mama Bear, Papa Bear. It killed me. It was funny as shit.
And then the episode ends with the whole like the zoom in on the that the butterflies are basically like all over the planet. That shit was crazy. That was a really good cliffhanger because I was like, I love moments where you just thinking to yourself, how the fuck are they gonna win? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's a really well executed one. Moving into episode 4, They take Judo Master back to the headquarters.
Oh my god, this poor guy.
And they strap him down. Then is Peacemaker goes back to his house to get the helmets. And this is when he realizes that his dad has been arrested.
Which, by the way, can we talk about a really good point of foreshadowing? Whenever they're on, like, he's walking through and the news is on, and they're talking
the
about
monkey.
there's a ape, or there's a gorilla that's like been missing for like the past couple days or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that was a nice little touch. I thought it was gonna be Grodd for some reason. I don't know.
I thought it was gonna be like Grodd or like what's the other one? He always wears a beret and like has a mini gun. He works for Brain.
What are y'all talking about?
The gorilla, when Peacemaker walks through his house before the altercation with the gorilla in episode 4 or in episode 5, on the TV, it says a gorilla has escaped the zoo.
I never saw that. Never.
Yeah, well, it's because when you watch it the first time, you don't really notice, but like, it's one of the things you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. But yeah, and then he walks outside, and then the neighbor talks to him, and he talks about Batman and his League of Superheroes.
What is it? His rotary of superheroes.
Coterie or something like that. Yeah,
his rotary, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Like the old
coterie.
Whatever. Okay, it's
coterie, Gabe.
Okay, cool.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
His
rogue gallery.
Or fucking douchey words than me. Yeah. Cool.
How did you guys feel about this old man scene?
Dude, Kirby. Fucking hilarious. Okay, fine. My bad.
Yeah, I'll let Kirby go first this time. Maybe he'll actually answer.
Okay, what's the question?
How'd you feel about this?
Oh my fucking god!
That
broke me.
Are you okay?
Kirby, you just not listening to anything we're talking about, bro? What are you doing here? Honestly, why are you here, Kirby? What are you doing? Are you just not here to talk about the show? Bro's here to watch the podcast. I cannot stand you. I'm snorting a line of Coke and just sitting back and relaxing.
Snorting with Coke.
Gabe, are you okay?
I'm good, bro.
What did you think about the scene between the old man and Peacemaker, where they're talking about his rogues gallery, Kirby?
Yeah, I mean, the old man came off as an asshole. I mean, but he was a funny asshole, But
Dylan has a problem with it.
What's your problem?
I'll let Gabe go first. How did you feel about this scene?
I thought it was pretty funny just watching Peacemaker yell at this old man who's very clearly has nothing better in his life to do than be like, "You're a shitty superhero."
Yeah, I really liked it up until the point the old man said that Batman didn't kill people, and then I was like,
"Yeah, this universe's Batman definitely kills people."
I was like, "Are you sure about that?" Because I remember seeing plenty of murders. One involving him slamming a dude into a wall. I don't know. I was like, I don't know. But also, didn't they come out and say that this takes place after the Flash? So there might be some.
Oh, so it's gonna be the Robert Pattinson Batman.
It might be the Michael Keaton Batman, which is what I think they're gonna end up doing. Is have Michael Keaton be the new Batman in the DCU.
I thought Robert Pattinson was.
I never read about this.
Yeah. Well,
so Michael.
No, they're going to do two, Gabe. They're going to do Robert Pattinson doing his own solo, darker tone, Christopher Nolan type shit movies. And then they're going to have
Christopher Nolan type shit.
Then they're going to have Ben Affleck's Batman in the DCEU. But I think but Michael Keaton's coming back, so I think they're going to replace Ben Affleck's with Michael Keaton. And
dude, Michael Keaton's making bank right now between Spider-Man and Batman. He's fucking set.
He's all about these superhero movies, and apparently it rings true because Michael Keaton is going to be in the new Batwoman movie. Looks like he's the Batman in that universe.
Interesting. Okay, so he's more of the Bat group, I guess. Anyway, let's continue on with Peacemaker.
Yeah. Anyway, so maybe that'll get cleared up in in a couple months when the Flash comes out.
This show that has completely gone so sidetracked. So
that was
much.
DC. That was on topic, kind of.
That was fairly on topic.
Yeah, that was fairly on topic. Then PeaceMaker goes to visit his dad in prison, which was fine. It was kind of the same scene that we got before, but now he's in prison, right? And he figures out that his son framed him.
It wasn't his son. It was Diebeard.
Well, he thinks it's his son. Then we get back to the headquarters, and this is where Judo Master escapes, and PeaceMaker and him have their fight, which I actually was shocked to see PeaceMaker coming out on top of this. How did you guys feel about this fight scene?
Wait, the fight between what? I pulled the Kirby. I wasn't listening.
Judo Master and PeaceMaker.
Oh, yeah.
There's this funny ass moment where he runs out the window and lands, but when he lands, there's no recoil. Like, when you land, you like get back up. He lands and just like poses. And I thought it was so fucking weird.
He did the fucking superhero landing.
Yeah, I know, but usually there's like I hit the ground, but he just lands and stays solid. I don't know.
I mean,
what do you guys think about this fight scene?
I mean, it's John Cena's large body. I think he can take the impact.
Okay.
Mom can take the impact. Boom, got him.
Hey. What did you think of it, Gabe?
Was that better said, Dylan?
I think that
Gabe answer the question. Thank you.
Yeah, Kirby, stop interrupting me. Thank you. I really enjoyed the fight. I like the fights with Judo Master just because it's funny to watch a small green man just beat up on people.
You like it when smaller men beat up bigger men, Gabe?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Now, Dylan, after that line of coke, you got the energy to retort back with anything with that?
Yeah, I fucking love it when little men beat up on me. I mean, people. Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. I think it's funny when Adebayo shoots Judo Master, and he's like,
"The butterflies, they're not the the butterflies. They're not what you think they are." Dies.
Yeah. What did you think, Kirby? Did you like that fight between Judo Master and PeaceMaker?
I'm not a fan of Judo Master. I don't know why. Just not a.
He looks kind of goofy, doesn't he?
He looks fucking weird. But
it's kind of funny. I like the costume. It's so weird.
The most useless character in the entire show.
Ooh, I have argued for first place on that one.
I think he's gonna be I think he's gonna be in season 2. He's gonna be like a big part of season 2.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. Because remember, we'll talk about it, but there's a scene that I think is kind of important. Then we go back to PeaceMaker's trailer, and he's keeping the butterfly alive. Which I don't know about you guys, but I thought this was gonna go really fucking bad, really fast.
I thought he was like my honest opinion. I thought he was gonna fuck it.
Because you want to fuck everything,
you,
Kirby.
No,
what is wrong with you?
God,
you thought PeaceMaker was gonna fuck the bug?
I mean,
Kirby's gonna
his
find the first
personality.
life out in space, and he's gonna try and fuck it.
It fits his like his mojo, if that makes any sense. Like it fits
He's Star-Lord, bro.
Fits his rhythm. I'm just saying. Are you saying it's completely out of the realm of PeaceMaker finding an alien?
I know you snorted a lot of coke, Kirby. I know you did. There's just no
Dude,
way.
that shit, like, the butterflies are tiny.
Yeah, how was he gonna fuck the butterfly? Whatever.
All right, maybe the butterfly fucks him. You don't know. Crawls up something. Yeah.
Anyway, this has I think the best scene in the show. This episode ends on when House of Pain by Faster Pussy.
Yes.
And he lays on the floor, and it's like
he's smoking a bong. He's like giving the fucking,
and he's just like rocking out, and like he's fucking crying and shit. I think this is far and away the best scene in this show.
Yes.
Who's
and like he ends up like blowing a bunch of like the bonks or after the weed smoke into the jar and all that. And, like he like lands on the ground, and Eagly and like Goff end up like crawling towards him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then there's the thing, PeaceMaker goes to Harcourt, and he has a conversation with her about what it said in his file, right? And she's like, and she doesn't tell him, or she kind of tells him, and and then that's like what leads to that. I just think it's excellent. And the episode ends with us figuring out about Myrn, which I think is like the best cliffhanger they gave in the season.
For sure.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome. Well, Kirby, how did you feel about it? Oh, go ahead, Gabe. Go ahead.
No. I'll let Kirby go, man. I'll say my final piece.
No, go ahead, Gabe.
Oh, now this is so awkward.
Go ahead, Kirby. I'm kidding.
Well, I think that the thing with this episode is like it does a really good duality with the ending of this episode where like everybody's really alone, you know? Everybody's on their own. And then like in the next episode, like they have their kind of like hoorah, like let's go team. They actually win one, you know? And like they realize that like they're a team, they're a family almost.
Okay, Kirby, you can go ahead now.
So I think it is.
What is that noise?
What is that? Are you scraping something?
What noise?
Unplug your mic and plug it back in, or whatever the fuck.
Something sounds like it's dragging something across the floor. Kirby.
I unplugged he's unplugged his mic.
Is that better?
There's a scratching.
No. It sounds like you're like rubbing like over the mic.
I'm not doing anything.
That's what it sounds like. Yes, you are. Fucking move your yeah. Funny, Kirby.
So no, I think it was one of the best cliffhangers of the show, if not the best, because I think the end of it is when he chases what's her name, Atabaya. No.
This is when we find out he's the butterfly.
Yeah.
Remember, he's just sitting in the living room.
Oh, yeah.
We as the audience find out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I thought that was really good. That was. I want to say that's the best.
Okay, no more speaking lines for Kirby.
No. What's the word? What's the word? What's the fucking word?
So Kirby, if
cliffhanger,
thank you.
Damn it, Dylan.
The best cliffhanger in the show.
Okay, moving forward into episode 5. This is the one with the gorilla, which I thought was awesome.
Yes,
that was weird.
Holy fuck! This had like
weird.
They go and they check. They're doing the fingerprint thing. That then the team is briefing themselves on like how the butterflies get into the body of the people, which was a funny bit with like with PeaceMaker being mad at Economos and saying like all the names of everybody. That was kind of funny. And then they go to the bottling factory. And PeaceMaker just starts killing people.
Dude, when he blew that old lady away, holy fuck, I was laughing so hard. Just because like he just shot her and Adebayo was like, what the fuck? X-ray vision, bro. It's okay.
Well, one of the funnier things I thought was after he killed him, she would just come out, pop. He kills him, pop.
Yeah, and she would shoot behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of funny. I thought this whole thing was fucking hilarious, dude. They're fighting, the part where he attaches their grenade to the warhead.
That's
Dude,
once again goes
worst moments.
Eat peace, motherfucker, and I thought it was so funny, Gabe. You didn't like it?
That was funny, but whenever they're jumping away was like one of the shittiest like action buddy cop comedy like. Cool guys don't look at explosions type deal. Like the explosion was very low.
You think it would have been a bigger explosion?
No, I don't give a fuck about that. But like the way that they jumped and it was like slow-mo jump, it was shot really weird. The explosion, like the CGI for the explosion was pretty bad.
I didn't think it was that bad. You know what? I guess maybe I thought it was more funny than anything. And especially when he gets back up and he goes and she's like, a warning would have been nice, and he's like, "Oh, I need to fucking tell you to run away from a bomb."
Yeah,
this shit is so funny, dude.
I love because like moments like that, it kind of shows that like it's PeaceMaker's thinking. He's so libertarian, I guess, from the aspect of like nobody needs to tell me like what to do type deal. Yeah. Anyway,
what did you think about it, Kirby?
No, I thought the hey, a little bit of warning would have been nice. It's a fucking bomb. You need a warning to jump away from a bomb. Was one of the funnier lines, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to say that this scene was probably one of the better action scenes the of the show. Just between Peacemaker just obliterating people, and then the gorilla scene it was pretty funny. It was pretty fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
And with Diebeard coming in and just chopping up the gorilla with the chainsaw.
Yeah, I'll agree. I thought it was I thought it was a pretty good time. Then they get into the arena with the gorilla, and the Economos comes in and puts the chainsaw.
You were about to say Diebeard, weren't you?
Yeah, a little bit. But he doesn't like being called that. Economist comes in and kills the gorilla with a chainsaw. And then the team like bond on their way back from I thought this was a really good moment. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. Did you like it, Kirby, when they're on the truck?
Yeah, no, it was this is when they take the picture of him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they go 11th Street Kids.
Oh yeah, that is what they call themselves. Yeah, no, that was a good scene. That was like that. I want to say that's them. That's the team up scene of them finally getting together and getting shit done.
And then Adebayo and Peacemaker go back to his crib, and they and then he makes that really fucking nasty ass drink. And I was watching and I was like, "There's no way this is gonna taste good." And she drinks.
What was it? It was like
like fucking egg and vodka,
and like hot sauce,
yeah.
and
poured
vodka.
like hot sauce in there. Yeah, it was fucking.
It was like
terrible.
pepper too. I thought he was making like a fucked up Bloody Mary for a second.
Yeah. It was awful. I just knew there was no way that was gonna be good. Then she sneaks the journal into his place, and I actually thought this was really good, like tension building.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they had just had that moment about like how he's never really had friends, and then she did that, and I was like, I don't know. I thought it was really well delivered. How do you guys feel about that?
I thought I never got the entire point of the journal. I mean, I get, it's supposed to frame.
And so that way they have
for some shit.
They have a way out. Like, if it's basically so the people don't figure out that the government was involved.
Right.
Okay.
And Vigilante's already crazy enough, but like, if Peacemaker, somebody finds his like manifesto or whatever the fuck, that way he's crazy.
All the deaths connected to that could be blamed on him. And not the government.
Yeah, no, I thought it was. Yeah.
You thought it was what?
Just move on. He's trying to goad you.
I guess whatever.
What are you talking about?
Then Adebayo goes back to the that is so infuriating, Kirby.
What?
It was. Yeah.
Whatever. Then Adebayo goes back to headquarters, right? And she puts on the X-ray helmet and sees that Mern's a butterfly. And this cliffhanger is really good too. They did this back to back with two good cliffhangers. Kirby, you were saying you like this one. Do you agree that this?
When she puts the X-ray helmet on, and I mean I kind of saw this scene coming a mile away. But yeah, when she put
it on or before,
like before.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And when she put it on, and then they chase when he chases her out the door, I thought he was gonna kill her. I thought he was gonna.
Yeah, me too.
At this point, I thought Mern was still like one of the bad guys.
Yeah, me too. I thought he was just an inside operative, which I don't know why, because in the next episode, when it's revealed that he's like basically a good guy, it makes a lot more sense for him to be. So I don't know why I wasn't like, oh, he's probably working for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But how did you guys feel about Mern like being the kind of inside man on the butterflies?
I mean, he wasn't the inside man; he was the resistance man.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was for them. He was like the inside man because he was giving them all the intel about the butterflies.
Yeah, but the butterflies knew
that. Does
it matter?
I thought.
I mean, that doesn't make him the inside man. That just makes him like.
That it was very interesting whenever he was very conflicted about killing somebody and having to inhabit his own body, taking over his own memories. So him choosing a really bad guy, I thought was pretty good character development to show that this butterfly was one of the good guys. All right,
Hey,
now that we're done with this pedantic bullshit, Kirby, you can say your two pieces.
Hey, Gabe, does that make you feel better? Does that make you?
It
feel
made
better?
me feel better. Will you say what you thought about it? Fuck.
No, I mean, I more or less agree with Gabe. It was he had a lot more moral complexity to him than I thought he would have, with the butterfly taking over like the old Mern's body, and you get he was a murderer and everything, but then Mern's Mern, whatever the fuck the butterfly's
Goff.
name is. No, he wasn't Goff.
Goff Gideon.
Ik Akbluk or whatever, Lob
Yeah.
or whatever,
That whenever he said he could have still changed, and I took that away from him. Made you kind of, it made you feel a little bit, and I thought that was really nice.
Mm-hmm. So after that, then Peacemaker's dad gets released, and he's like, "I'm gonna go kill my son." So we kind of expect that, which made
Thank
sense.
God it isn't here to stop
but
him this time.
We are missing one scene from I think episode 4 that I did want to talk about, the vigilante roundtable scene.
That was a good fucking scene.
I really
That
fucking
was
liked that scene. I thought that was
Vigilante round table.
where he goes and sits down with his.
Yes,
and,
yes,
and,
yes.
and he irks him on. That was
Yeah.
some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, I'm not gonna let you goad me into this shit.
Yeah. I'm curious if what Vigilante himself, like the actor, kind of thought up those lines, or if that was part of the script.
I think it was part of it. It was very James Gunn.
You think
Yeah.
so?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was very James Gunn. So I think that was part of the script.
What's your favorite thing that Black people have contributed to society?
Yeah. I thought it was
What
awesome.
a good opener.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome, especially when you're talking to white supremacists.
Exactly.
Papa Nazi.
Anyway, then they they get the police, they get them a song, I think her name is, they get the information to go, the warrant to go and arrest Peacemaker. And while this happens, the butterfly gets her, which I actually was kind of upset about this. How did you guys feel about that when she died?
Fucker.
Same. Like, because I thought it was
you
gonna
didn't
be one
like
of those
her, or you
things-
did like her, Gabe?
I liked her. I thought it was gonna be one of those things that, like, they realized, oh, we need to get the actual law involved, or like she ends up coming up around like on a later episode and being like, oh, there are aliens, who do I help, gets conflicted and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was gonna be one of those deals, but was not. I was happily surprised.
She died. I actually felt bad too, because the way that they die is fucking
Bad.
it's crazy.
Sorry.
It looks rough.
Yeah.
But how did you feel, Gabe? You didn't like, or Kirby, you didn't like her?
I mean, she was all right. I mean, I thought her character got more interesting after she was taken over by a butterfly.
I disagree. I thought the whole banter between her and her partner was kind of funny.
I didn't like her partner either. Like, fuck the dude. He was.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. Like, to me, he was like Gabe in our friendship. Just kind of fucking there.
Mm-hmm. So then we find out kind of where we see we see. Oh, that was kind of mean, actually. Then we kind of see. Then we kind of see. Where
I was waiting.
The story is going. With where they entered. Mern tells them about the cow. They say that's basically how they're gonna have to defeat it.
So can I just ask something?
Yeah.
Did you also think whenever they were talking about the cow, they were talking about Gabe's mom?
Bro, you're just hammering into Gabe,
bro.
right now.
Why me? Why me?
Saw that joke. By the way, Kirby,
morning.
that was, as far as like cow jokes goes, that was the most easy. That was the lowest hanging fruit you could have gone for.
Yeah, but none of you fuckers took it, so I did.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
took the
God.
high road, Kirby. We
That's
went
true.
for the high hanging fruit. We had to climb the tree of knowledge and
Where you're-
comedy.
Or at least the
Weird.
middle section.
Yeah,
Not always, though. Sometimes I do be grabbing that low hanging.
bro, I'd
Listen,
be fucking
well,
digging for that shit.
Sometimes you want the udders, okay?
It's just in the ground. Anyway. What, Kirby? What does that have to do with
Sometimes you
anything?
want
we
the
just-
udders. Is that the whole like? Were you trying to
Sometimes you
make
want the
a-
udders, Kirby.
Sometimes you want the
Kirby, you want the
udders.
udders. Okay.
Is
Anyway.
that a fucking why milk the cow or why buy the cow and get milk it for free joke? Was that what you were trying to get at, or no?
No, that's definitely not what he was trying to go for.
No.
Anyway,
just trying to
then
derail
the
this
butterflies
fucking
take over the
podcast.
entire police force. How'd you guys feel about
hold on.
that?
Can we talk about another useless character?
The chief of police.
Yes. Holy fuck! Like him. Like, by the way, he had some of the best post-credit scenes. By the way,
Oh my
where
god!
like he was over the body and he was like, "How sad? How do I look sad?" Start slapping himself in the face and be like, "Come on, come on."
Oh yeah, that chase scene was really fun though. I love the way
Yeah.
Vigilante throws knives.
Oh yeah.
There's something so satisfying about the way he throws it and it like hits people. I don't know. But I really like that. Kirby, what's wrong?
Hold up.
So I'm looking at the cast for Peacemaker.
Oh no, he's actually
apparent-
really good. He's in Hell on Wheels. He plays one of the best characters in Hell on Wheels, the chief of police.
Apparently, they have a guy cast for Eagly, D. Bradley Baker. I'm curious if that was just the sound,
He did the voice. Yeah.
just the Eagle squad.
You don't know who D. Bradley Baker is, and you're a Clone Wars fan?
I mean, the name sounds familiar.
He's the voice of every single clone.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yes.
Yep.
No.
Okay. Whatever. Anyway,
I didn't know this was Dylan said it, but yes.
no. Why would I lie about that?
By the
Anyway,
way,
go ahead,
we haven't talked about
Dave.
Eagly. Like,
Yeah. He's
How-
okay. I mean,
I thought him getting
Another useless
distracted by-
character.
but it makes sense though with this. It's like he's more of like a utility than a character.
mhm.
You know,
Like your mom.
he's part of.
Okay, that was actually kind of good.
That was actually a really.
Yeah,
good
that was
one,
actually
bro.
kind of a good one.
I'll
Kirby.
give you
Okay.
props.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give you a pass
Yeah,
on that
props.
one. Nice job.
Ouch, but props. I thought like him getting distracted by the wristband on the roof was fucking hilarious in this episode. No, whenever it was good.
Wristband?
Whenever, so like they're all going through the skylight on the roof, right?
I know.
Yeah.
what you're
After
talking about.
fucking vigilante like taped Goff to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Eagly is on the roof and he's distracted by like a little rubber
Mhm.
band, like a wristband almost.
Oh, I
It's, like,
must have missed
red.
that. I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
But like
Yeah,
that's what
he's
he
like
gets distracted
fucking with
by.
it.
And like John Cena's like Eagly
Oh, yeah.
trying
Okay,
to call
now-
him over with
Yeah,
that, like,
yeah.
calling the police.
Yeah, and I thought the entire chase through the woods thing actually was pretty good.
It was.
Yeah.
Uh,
Then after that, the butterflies raid the police academy, which I think I said already. But how did you guys
Interesting.
feel about that? Do you like it or no?
I thought it was a okay scene.
that I mean, it was well shot. It was all
I
right.
hated the way they get captured by the butterflies is so fucking hard to watch. I don't know why.
oh, it's
Why?
gruesome, dude.
Yeah, it's terrible. Well, it's not terrible, but it's just very, very hard to watch for me. Then we get to the White Dragon scene. They're uniting too, in Black History Month, no less, which is wild. But moving into episode 7. This is when they've announced it, isn't it? Isn't this when the police immediately announced that they found the journal in Peacemaker's place?
Yeah.
And this is when we kind of see the scene with him and his brother. How do you guys feel
yeah.
about that?
I was a little rough. You kind of felt for Peacemaker beforehand, just from the little stuff that you've seen between him and his dad, and then he's got trauma. But now that you actually see it, it was you don't think of him any more of an asshole. You finally understand him and get why he is the way he is.
What you're feeling for him, Kirby?
Hey, gotta relate somehow.
Yeah, I did like that. I thought that was a pretty nice scene. Gabe, how about you? Did you like it too?
So I thought it was actually a really good change of pace.
Watching him kill
whenever
his brother?
Yes. Whenever I saw like the flashback originally, I thought like it was his dad being like, "All right, well, I can only train one of you, kill each other." That
Mhm.
like that sort of thing, like cold-blooded killer. I know there's like a terrorist, like anti-terrorism organization that like makes you befriend a chicken, makes you like like name the chicken, you have to feed the chicken, and then you have to kill the chicken at the end.
Kind of
the
like
training.
Kingsman.
Well, I was about to say, what
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah,
is this,
yeah.
Kingsman?
Yeah, like Kingsman. Like that's an actual thing that a lot of services do. And like
Come
I
here,
thought it was gonna be
Cooper.
like that, but like with brothers. But the fact that they're like just fighting like for other people's enjoyment. Like it's just pure play fight.
Yeah.
I think.
Which,
that
by the way,
makes
that Motley
it
Crue
tragic.
song at the beginning was a nice touch.
Right? Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really good. I thought it was a lot more tragic, the fact that it was a pure accident instead of like him like having to kill his brother, if that makes any sense.
That makes sense. Anyway, after that, well said, Gabe. After that, do you not like that, Kirby? Then Harcourt confronts Adebayo about the journal and the betrayal, and she finds out she's Waller's mom. I loved that Myrn came in and already knew. I thought that was a nice touch. How did you guys feel about that?
Yeah, I thought it was meh.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to pull Kirby on this. I do not like that plot point. Just doesn't.
Yeah, I mean,
not enough to talk about.
You don't like that? You didn't like that Myrn knew that Adebayo was Waller's daughter? I thought that was kind of an interesting take. Like,
I don't know if Myrn knew that or if the butterfly knew that.
Myrn was, you know what I mean, though. Myrn is the butterfly at this point.
Well, but no, he's asking whether or not it was in Myrn's memories because
before the butterfly.
No, he says I did a background check on everybody.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, so he learned it while he was already taken over, which I don't know. I like that the team, they all knew things about each other, but none of them have like outed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole team knew because they read Peacemaker's file, and then
I think how Harcourt.
Adebayo and Harcourt knew about Myrn's secret, then Myrn knew about Adebayo's secret. I just thought it was kind of interesting. I like the little play that they did there. Then Judo Master.
Fuck that dude.
No. Then Myrn dies, unfortunately, because I actually really liked Myrn. I don't know how you guys felt.
Yeah,
about that.
no, I was kind of not sad, but
I was sad. I get it. He's the one character that can die. Like, we know he's gonna die anyway because he's a butterfly. But like, I was still like, oh man, I don't know. I was upset.
Why didn't he just hang out in the fucking body for a little bit longer?
Well, it might be a thing where they can't.
Like they suffocate or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Something like that. Like they're no longer, able to live that way.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And then. And then Peacemaker and Economist are all on their way to go and kill the cow, and they have the
Gabe's mom didn't die.
You can keep on repeating the same joke
3 times, Kirby.
Let's keep on going.
I mean, how funny can it be at this point?
Fuck.
Like, seriously, bro. Like,
hey, yeah, y'all are laughing about
for
it.
the audience watching, dislike that. dislike
this video just for that.
Just for Kirby's third time telling the same.
So,
even though we can't see the amount of dislikes.
Well, Dylan, it's just gonna be like one dislike then out of one.
Out of the 3 people that see it, yeah.
Out of
2
the
of
one
them being me. And then Augie, the dad, he confronts Peacemaker and stuff. They blow up the van, and Vigilante blows himself.
Dude,
that was kind of weird.
Dude, it was so funny. He goes, "There's never a wrong time to rock," and he throws the grenade, and it blows.
Wrong time to rock. Knew he didn't die though,
dude. I just thought that was so funny. And then they, they're running through the forest, and this entire scene had me dying for laughter. I don't know how you guys felt about it, but when the raccoon has the helmet on him,
yeah,
and he comes over and he's fucked up.
Economist is like, yeah, that's kind of exactly what I thought would happen if a grown man grabbed a raccoon. This shit was so funny, dude.
Like, I don't know. I just thought I would be able to do that a little better.
I just want to say, I could see myself in Peacemaker's shoes right then. Like when he goes,
raccoons are hardcore.
Fuck. I could see myself doing that to a raccoon, just picking one up.
And you know what this episode showed me that like we needed more? We needed more Peacemaker and Economos working together.
Dude, I'm telling you,
because
this was the episode where I kind of realized Economos is the fucking shit. He's so funny.
He's hilarious. Like he's the everyman in that situation, right? He is just some fucking nerd who knows a lot about software and coding, That's it.
Bro, and then when Vigilante gets the car, right? They meet him with the car, and then Peacemaker's like, I have to go hide the helmets. He goes off into the forest. And Vigilante's good. I have to take a piss. Almost goes into the forest and he has to dance all the way down. And he goes, what the fuck are you doing? Why the fuck are your pants all the way
if I
down?
feel
I can't pee if I have
so hard. And he's just his ass like
bare butt ass.
oh god, it was so funny.
Whenever he's bleeding out in the front seat too, and he turns up the music, and Peacemaker's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "It's never the wrong time to rock." I was like, now's the wrong time.
Oh, dude, it was so. I think this was the best episode of the season, honestly.
Well, essentially, like when Peacemaker like finally confronts his dad and
kills him, yeah,
and he's like, do it, you pussy! You've never been good for anything. Your brother was better. You should have. Bam!
I am so ingrained into you that like, what was that line that he says? Like, I will always be with you. Essentially,
yeah.
Even if you kill me, I will haunt your dreams.
Yeah. Well,
such a badass line.
I loved it, and I loved that Peacemaker actually did it, which I wasn't.
No, I thought he was gonna do it.
Nice change of pace, honestly, because a lot of times they don't. Well, but I love that, and I could have done without the Vigilante. He's doing his face exercises thing just because I was like, he killed his dad. Like, let's let the moment sit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that it was really well done.
No, I think that wasn't for jokes. I think that was just for that was Vigilante being Vigilante.
Yeah, but it is a joke.
Yeah, there are moments like that in like this series where something like really tragic happens and then immediately it's just cut out from the knees by a joke. Like you don't get to ruminate on a lot, and that's my that's one of my major gripes about this series. Is like,
which is why I like the House of Pain scene, because it feels like it's all ruminating. Yeah,
exactly.
Then the team, they go to the veterinary clinic, and Peacemaker hugs the Eagly again.
So you're sympathetic about tying people up, but not about killing people.
Yeah, that was awesome. And the shit where he's praying to God that he hopes Eagly comes back, and he's like, I should have just given her with a girl like that really liked me, and then I would never have to do it. And I wouldn't even have to fuck her, right?
I wouldn't even have to fuck her.
Maybe I'd fuck her just once, for the sentiment.
Yeah, to be nice. I think it says to be nice.
Oh, dude, it was so funny, and I thought it was great. And
is that the way? Is that how? No, I'm gonna butcher it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna
okay. Then we get into the finale. We're finally here. And Adebayo calls the Justice League, and I kind of had a feeling that they were going to show up, but we'll talk about it in a second. But then there's there's not enough time, or what I'm saying, they got to go do it anyway, right before they teleport. This is when Economos walks towards he plants the helmet. This scene's hilarious when he's like fuck, and then he like goes and like throws up after he talks to the dude. And this fucking dye beard thing, dude. Excellent. I thought it was great. I thought it was like right on the money. What do you think about this game?
Whenever he's putting himself down to like be like he's talking as like air quotes as the butterfly, saying like this guy was just a piece of shit nobody, and he was like actually saying that it hurt.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. And he's like, I never had a girlfriend. Like he thought nobody would notice until one day, like somebody did.
Yeah. Favorite part of the show. Favorite scene of the show.
And because I was like, okay, he definitely does dye his beard. Like that's the joke they're going for. And I kept thinking, I was like, okay, this is a pretty obvious joke. Like we're going to get to the end and he's going to be doing it. Right. But then instead they did like this weird twist where it's like super like personal, and he like has to be super personal about it because like only the butterfly would understand that, so he has to speak that way, but it's also like super, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But how did you feel about it, Kirby?
No, like I said, it's my favorite scene of the show, just because it's Economos finally getting his like time in the spotlight, and he fucking brings it, and just his. I mean, the dialogue was well written, and it just makes you feel for the character really, really well, more than you think you would be able to feel for a guy called Diebeard for 90% of the show.
And then I love the part after where he's walking back towards the crew and he's like, there you go, guys. I fucking dye my beard. I should have spent the extra $1 on the L'Oreal, but fuck it. Like,
That's right.
I thought it was awesome. Then they blow up the, he's like, oh, we blew up the thing, or this guy planted this here. And then she activates the sonic boom. And I love, once again, I love the way that this sonic boom thing happens. It's just so fucking
so immediate.
There's something so like there's just something so comedic about like such a sudden obliteration of somebody.
Is it as satisfying as
no
the you know what
Sonic
I'm talking
Charge?
about? No.
Nothing's as satisfying as that. Wow. But it fails to kill the cow, and then so then they do the do you really want it? They kick in the. Oh, by the way, before we do this,
this is kind of
the Eagly joke was really funny. I thought when the bird like took it to the right and then just dropped it. I thought that was pretty.
And they're all going through the woods like with sticks looking for it.
Yeah. That was pretty clever. But then continue, Kirby. What were you about to say?
I was gonna say this last fight scene of the when the music cues up. Do you really want? And
he kicks ass.
It's not edited that well.
I disagree. Opinion. I think it's really.
No, I mean, okay. No, think about it. So when Economos comes back, when they're about to go out again, he trips and breaks his leg, and he's like, he's like 100 yards. Then all of a sudden, he's fucking there like that.
Well, you have to think like,
well, shit, he crawled there that fucking fast.
Well, he didn't destroy. I mean, you're acting like he destroyed his leg. He just scraped the front of it pretty bad.
No, the bone was sticking out.
Bone was sticking out.
I don't remember.
Like there was
fucking bone, dude.
Anyway, I did think that was fucking hilarious. Really funny when he fell down and was like, "Oh my fucking like my fucking leg!" I thought that was. And then Adebayo gets her moment where she's like, "I'm made for this," because she had been saying all the last episode.
This is.
And then she fucking she pulls out some tricks too. That shit was dope as hell. Everything about this is awesome. Especially the way like when Vigilante gets shot and he like throws the knife behind him.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead. This is another like example of it. Not. I want to say this isn't editing. This is just writing. Like he gets shot and you think it's a fatal wound. He gets shot in the back and the spine. You think, and he falls down. And the next thing you know, he comes out. Oh hey guys, and he's fucking. Well, in the
comics, I don't know how they're gonna do it in the show, but in the comics, Vigilante has a healing factor.
Interesting.
Like they don't talk about it very often, but he has he's able to heal faster than.
So is he just supposed to be Deadpool?
No, it's not like a healing factor like that. It's like he's still a human, but if he focuses on it,
it's a wimpified version of Deadpool.
It's like what they say in Daredevil, where it's like he can meditate and it heals his wounds faster. But it's a little more amplified than that.
Yeah.
Anyway, then they, Peacemaker, all this shit falls on him, which is fine. Then we get to Adebayo. She's trying to find him, but then the main butterfly pulls him out and is like, "We're trying to save the planet." Essentially, how did you guys feel about that?
I knew Peacemaker was going to still kill him. Like
I'm talking about the speech. How did you feel about the speech?
Oh, I mean,
that was a good speech. I can see where she was coming from. In terms of we're trying to save you for making the mistakes we made, such and such, such and such.
It's a very Man of Steel story, isn't it?
I was about to say, yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I've definitely heard the speech before.
I expected him to kill Gabe's mom, and then after that point, see Kirby?
There it is. I was waiting.
You see that?
I was waiting for one more.
You see that? And you knew it was coming from me too, Gabe. I have to pick that up.
I'm gonna ask my mother to watch this episode, just so y'all know.
Please don't.
Please
the worst one to ask her to watch.
Please do.
Mm.
Then they kill that Gabe's mom. No,
Can I watch it with her? Like, I want to see her reaction.
I'm kidding. That's terrible.
Kirby like just completely making fun of my mother. My mother. I don't even know who the hell you. I don't even know who you are.
Who you are? I thought the fucking part where she goes activate Human Torch, and then she just Human Torch when she goes activate human torpedo, and she just fucking crashes into the rock.
Oh, completely missed.
I thought that was fucking hilarious. The speech, I actually felt it was a little bit forced.
Yeah.
Nah.
It felt like they went
okay.
a little too in on it. Like a lot of once they said the man, like ignoring, like it felt very, oh, COVID is going on right now. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Oh yeah, and the disease. That part whenever she said "and the disease," I was like, we're talking about something very specific here, aren't we?
Yeah. I don't know, but the global warming stuff, I was like, okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Like I kind of feel that one, but it did feel like I was like, okay, yeah, we get it. We're terrible.
So here's my like one problem with the show, right? So like we saw like episode 3 or 4, we see like the entire world is fucking infested with the butterflies, right?
Right.
What are they gonna do, or what's the government gonna say or whatever when all of a sudden all those like hundreds of thousands, if not millions and millions of people just start like falling over dead?
Well, who's to say that's not addressed next season, you know?
I don't
Because
know
like
if it will be.
it's not like it had been like 3 weeks or whatever by the time the show ends, you know.
And they have to have reserves.
Yeah.
So like
and like they said, it was gonna take like 3 or 4 weeks before anything happened.
I don't know.
Okay. Then they kill Gabe's mom.
Yep.
Fucking hilarious.
Thank you, Kirby.
Best joke of the night.
Thank you, Kirby. Thank you, Kirby. I appreciate that. That was original too. I came up with that one.
Good soup.
And he shoots Goff in the chest. Kills the other butterfly. And
Activate human torpedo.
They carry Harcourt out, and then the Justice League shows up.
What, did you not like that?
How'd you guys feel?
You
about
mean
it?
the silhouette of Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot, and then because I can't remember the Flash's actor's name, I'm gonna say the Flash and
Ezra
Aquaman.
Miller.
Ezra Miller. There we are.
Jason Momoa.
Go fuck another fish, why don't you, asshole?
I'm tired of people talking about that rumor. You know, it's not
a
a rumor, right?
Fuck you, Barry.
How'd you guys feel about the Justice League showing up?
I mean,
Meh. It was a week and a night.
Didn't think anything of it.
You thought it was a funny joke or no?
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
Meh.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, bro. Why even have Superman there, bro? Just have Aquaman and the Flash show up.
Yeah.
So,
I was like, why even have Wonder Woman there? Because I was thinking, and I was like, well, if you're not going to bring Henry back, like, what's the point of even doing it?
Final thoughts?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
and then the ending of the show.
My favorite. I want to say like the favorite actor part was Gabe's mom as the cow. It was phenomenal.
Okay, we get it, Kirby. It wasn't very funny.
You fucking think it's hilarious when you do it, asshole.
Anyway, I thought the ending was pretty
Gabe's
nice.
not saying anything.
I like the repercussions on the DCU with Adebayo, telling the world.
Now we can.
Hello? Okay.
And then I think the ending shot is great. Did you guys like the ending? Did you like the wrap up?
Yeah. It was a good wrap up. I mean, I did like the Justice League thing. I mean, I thought it was comical. But no, I did like the final shot with PeaceMaker sitting there and eagerly, and then the ghost of his dad just sits there, and he's got a sinister fucking smile on his face.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good.
I felt. I don't know. I got really excited that Cavill was back, and then it was just a silhouette, and I was like, okay.
Honestly, yeah, I think just having it Ezra Miller and Jason Momoa standing there would have been better, because then you could have been like,
there's no
you could have
expectation.
shot them better. Like you
like
could have
get a line where apparently they weren't even there together on set.
really.
Yeah, like
No, they were
Interesting.
standing next to each other.
yeah, but their silhouettes were. But like Ezra Miller filmed that scene at the Marvel Studios. Oh, like and Jason Momoa wasn't even there. Like they just edited it to where it looks like they're together.
Oh, okay.
But like I was just thinking, I was like, why don't they just have a line where like she's like, maybe I can gather one or two, but the whole team, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like have Waller say that.
I mean, the whole team wasn't there.
The only person missing was Batman.
Cyborg, racist.
He's not coming back.
Martian Manhunter.
They're on the fucking
Racist.
space station or whatever. Anyway, the series ends. It was fine. No, actually, it was really good. I think the ending was actually really good. I like the moment. I like that they didn't kiss. I like that Hardcore just takes Peacemaker's hand.
Yes.
Did you guys like the ending?
I like that she isn't like there's hints of maybe possibly love interest, but like just him being there and like her taking his hand was a lot better than like if they would have kissed or anything like that.
Yeah.
I agree. Favorite parts, Kirby? What's your favorite part of the show, you think?
Gabe's mom. Probably the
Just the utter silence when you said that. Sorry, kill me. Go ahead.
utter.
That was a better joke than the fucking bomb one. That was a better joke.
That's what I was leading up to. No. I want to say either the Economos dye beard scene at the end, where he's like just confessing the dye beard stuff, or the freedom scene.
Freedom!
Funny as shit.
What about you, Gabe? You got a favorite part?
Favorite part. Honestly, just anytime that like either Peacemaker or Vigilante is just being a psychopathic like moron.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just in their little ways, how like with the pissing with his pants down thing.
Yeah.
You know, just like stuff like that is just so funny.
The fuck are you doing? I
What the
can't.
fuck are you doing? I can't
you relate to that,
He's
Gabe?
touching my balls.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah,
Um,
just like their dynamics with the team.
I think the House of Pain scene is number one for me, guys.
So
Like-
I guess that's the band that sang that song.
Faster Pussycat.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Season 2. What do you guys think? What's going on? You got any ideas, Kirby? What do you think's going on?
Well, I mean, Peacemaker's going to be fucking with the ghost of his dad, so
Yeah, clearly, I think that's pretty obvious. We're gonna get a lot of. I think that's probably gonna be the main theme is guilt.
yeah, guilt, and then I do think him and Hardcore are. Wait, what?
That's a stupid joke, Gabe.
Oh,
Thanks. It was better than the fucking cow mom shit. But
dude,
whatever.
Who's Cat? Are you talking about your mom?
Ha ha ha. Got him.
Got him. Okay.
comedy.
I thought he dropped for a second. I thought he left. Anyway,
I'm just quiet.
Gabe,
Yeah.
what do you got any predictions for season 2 besides the dad thing? I think that's pretty obvious. Well, that'll probably be a whole season arc.
Any ideas for season 2? Judo Master is going to be back.
Yeah, I think so too. I
Um,
think he's actually going to be one of the main villains.
I feel like no. Here's my thing. I think Judo Master is just going to be like how he is, but for season 2 and so on and so forth. I think he's just going to be every once in a while. They have to fight Judo Master. You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
know because I feel like he might be on a vengeance arc after he finds out what they did with the butterflies.
Okay, so he's on a vengeance arc, right? He attacks them. They knock him out, and then he wakes back up 3 episodes later, and they knock him out.
I'm just
And then
saying,
he wakes
like,
up 2 episodes later. You know what I mean?
Judo Master's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
They mentioned Matter Eater Lad, and I kind of want to see that guy come into live action just because Matter Eater
Who?
Lad's fucking hilarious.
Matter
Matter
Eater.
Eater Lad. He's from
Yeah.
planet Pepto Bismol. and he can eat anything.
He can eat anything.
All right, wait, hold on. What,
No, he's an actual. Yeah, he's like.
What's his name?
He's like
Fallout
one of the
Boy.
obscure DC characters that they
Well,
Yeah,
mentioned.
he's like
Well-
back whenever it was like the like what it's the League of whatever.
Super villains. Yeah.
what's his name again?
Matter Eater Lad, like Matter.
Isn't it like Super Friends or some shit? What's
I
the
don't know.
predate for Justice League?
I don't know, but it's
Part of
hilarious.
that,
I would love
or
to
like
see him come in
Hindsight
for sure.
Man.
I don't know, and there's clearly going to be some weird obscure villain, I'm sure.
The Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah,
Legion of Superheroes. That's what it was.
but other than that, you guys got any suggestions? Do you think that's going to do it?
I just really want to see the udders of Gabe's mom back. you know?
Actually, there's a series that I have been watching that I will recommend to you, Dylan. It's called Raised by Wolves. It's on HBO
That-
Max.
yeah,
I've heard
no,
about
I-
that. Yeah,
I've
Yeah,
heard that's
shit's pretty good. It's Ridley Scott. Does a
Mm.
lot with like what it means to be human or free
Yeah.
will and all that good shit.
Another show for the one person, if any, that's going to listen. Station 11, HBO Max.
That
is really
shit's good. That's a
Station
really
11.
good one.
Other than that, though, Kirby, where can people reach out and find you on social media to get blocked?
I mean, Kirby Dulesky, Instagram, Facebook.
Isn't it Curbs McGurbs on Instagram?
No, I think I changed it.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, that will conclude our show, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Don't forget to add me on Instagram at _Dylan Review. No, what? Dylan _reviews. Sorry. We're all appreciative of you listening and hope to have you back when we talk about Uncharted in a couple of days.
And
Like I
also,
said, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. What is it? Kirby?
everyone go do a 8-ball of cocaine. Okay, just it's good for your health.
Thank you guys so much.
It's-
We'll talk to you.
It's great.
later.